Guys, welcome to another episode of the DMG Tech Show. I'm your host, Jonathan Parkinson, and in this episode, I'm going to talk about getting your Android device to look like it's running Android L without actually running Android L. Now, this is going to help out those that have older devices, or it's going to help those that don't want to necessarily go to Android 5.0 because there is quite a few bugs at the time of this video. I'm sure a lot of those bugs will be, fixed in a month's time. Who knows? Especially with each, manufacturer kind of coming out with their Android L or Android 5.0 version here soon. I believe Samsung is up next. HTC as well is going to be up. So even though all they're going to be available for uploading to the software side of their server, so then your phone can go ahead and download it in the near future, some people might not want to do that. And that might be because you have a certain ROM that you like or something like that. But anyways, I'm going to quickly go through just a quick understanding of how I get my phone to kind of look like it's running Android L, though necessarily I don't. There's a few other things I could probably tweak to make it even more so. First thing we're going to talk about is going to be the launcher. You're going to definitely need to go get the Google Now launcher, which is free in the App Store. And as you can see, it just kind of, everything's up to date. You get, nice little cards, there's colors in it. There's also a few other apps. You want to make sure all your apps are uploaded. So as you can see, I'm using the calendar widget here. This is a Google Calendar widget, and that is free as well. So if you need to get all those, you can head over to apkmirror.com, and there's a list of just Google applications. What we're going to need to do, though, is make sure you are rooted, obviously, and you want to have the Xposed modular installed. And you're also going to want to download, see if I can find it right here. Doesn't look like I can find it. It's going to be the Gel Now settings. And if I can't find that here, it might be in my Xposed. But we're also going to need a few other things. So yeah, there's the Xposed Gel settings. You're going to definitely need that. Winamp Xposed, you're going to need that. And Xstanza, you're going to need that as well. And then also, if you want to do a flat style color bars, and if you like the way I have my notification bar blurred, you can use the top blurred system. So those are just the name of it. Going into the gel settings, I have the paid for version, fully paid for. And as you can see at the very top, my notification bar is now colored. That actually has to do with the flat style notification bars that I just showed you. But as you can see, I have quite a bit to deal with. So when I come in here, I can kind of manipulate a few things. If I want to go ahead and turn the Google Now bar into always saying, "Okay, Google," I can do that as well. My home screen, you can change all that. Big one is going to come down to the icons. Make sure you change your icon pack. Download the ones that are going to be, more oriented towards Android L. I believe Moonshine's a pretty big one. Android integration. Now you want to make sure that you click the transparent system bars, because that's going to give you the transparency up there or on the notification bar. But since I have the flat style keyboard, notification bar, that's how that's colored up there. And that's pretty much it when it comes to this type of stuff, I believe. Yeah, I just want to quickly go through all that stuff. Get your notification badges. You got to pay for the version for that. Your grid size, you can change that. Your icons on your dock so far. So that's basically when it comes to that. The next is going to be Xtana. And as you can see at the very top, I changed it to AOSPL. That's Android Lollipop. So that's how my notification icons up top are in that color. Now, if I want to change it over to using a bottom bar as well, I can do that. But since I'm running this on a Samsung Note 3, I don't have these buttons down here. But if you want to, and you do have a phone that does have that, there's the lollipop icons for you. I believe you do need to pay for this to get the full version of that. The next thing is going to be the Winamp Xposed. This is kind of a give me. Every rooted device should have this installed. That way you can go up here and I can remove, certain icons that I don't want in my notification bar. I can manipulate the 703, take away the PM. Just remove the battery icon and I just have the percentage up there. Stuff like that you can kind of do, so you can kind of tweak it just a little bit. The flat style colored bars, which I was mentioning earlier, as you can see, the top bar notification bar is changed to a blue, and that's completely how it is. All you need to do is just install it. Make sure you have Xposed modules installed first. You can go down to your downloads. You can look for them from in there. As you see, I even got an update for that, which I'll update it after this video. And that's it when it comes to getting your phone to look like Android L. Well, as close as it can be. Another probably popular thing to do is install Greenify. Reason I recommend installing Greenify is that way you can get the most out of your battery life. A lot of applications run in the background. When you are rooted, Greenify completely turns them off. Just make sure that you don't Greenify applications such as music or anything that is streaming. The reason being is sometimes, Greenify will activate after your screen's been off for a certain amount of time, and you don't want to be streaming music, and then every time your screen goes off, it stops your music from playing, and you have to go back and start that. So that's kind of just a quick tip. And that's it when it's making your Android device look like Android L. Now, obviously, when you go into the settings of certain devices, it's going to be all different. I still have the TouchWiz back running on it. I could probably update it to the S5, and that is what you see when I go back into my Xposed and I go to modules. That is what this S5 system UI theme is. And anybody that's running the Samsung devices, you can use that. And if I go ahead and click that, go ahead and hit refresh right there. And it should pop, all right, whatever. Okay. It looks like that's not taking, so I'm gonna go ahead and uncheck that if I can.